The Economist.
1,000 years ago, Asia dominated the world economy, producing about two-thirds of its output. Western Europe was far behind, and the economy of what's now the United States barely existed. Western Europe's economy rose through the Middle Ages, despite setbacks caused by plagues and conflicts. Then, in the 1800s, America's rise and Europe's Industrial Revolution combined to bring Asia's share of world GDP down sharply to just one-fifth of the total by 1980. China's reforms in the 80s boosted Asia's share of the world economy, but then, if you're measuring GDP using market exchange rates, its share slumped in the late 90s, when the Asian economic crisis caused the region's currencies to collapse. If you now compare economies using purchasing power parity, which takes into account the lower prices Asian consumers pay for goods and services on their home markets, the continent's rise continues right through the 1990s crisis. Using this more realistic way of measuring GDP, Asia will produce about a third of the world's output this year. Asian countries built up their reserves of foreign currency after the 1990s crisis, especially China. This increase is often taken as a sign of Asia's growing economic clout, even though it's been partly reversed in recent years. Furthermore, currency reserves themselves are only a few % of the world's total stock of financial assets. Asia's share of this broader range of assets is growing, but it's still only about a fifth. The East is undoubtedly rising, but its new day has barely begun.